Hello and welcome to BH Sales and the Kennel Kelp Keynote blog, and this is the week in review for March the 10th through today, March the 16th. And in today's blog entry, I take a look at the week's past events, mostly talking about how I'm bringing on several new lines of products and have been in deliberation all week unique to those said new products. And I also put an icon pertinent to my Blog Talk radio show, which gets into my customer rewards and incentives program, which I also talk about in the blog. And I also like to use these videos, especially on the weekly recap, to go back and revisit some of the questions that I've received during the confines of the said week at my Contact Us page at my website at www.kennelkelp.com. One of which I welcomed aboard, as I mentioned in the blog, two new customers this week. One of the new customers, after she checked out through the system and placed her order, and I contacted her with my standard welcome aboard letter, which she responded to, said that she preferred not to have the order delivered by the United States Postal Service. She's had some sort of a bad experience in the past. I guess pertinent to the dynamics of her house, long driveway or whatever, they didn't come to the door or what have you, leave it at the end of the driveway, etc., etc. So she said that she wanted to have it delivered exclusively via either FedEx or UPS. And as I explained to her, we can do that, and I did do that, but I had to allude to her that my system is set up as such that I deal with the United States Postal Service because they are still the less expensive mode of transportation, and being a sole proprietor, that plays into my business costs, and I do have to keep overhead low, and that facilitates my efforts to keep my everyday pricing low. But we can circumvent anything, and that's one of the things that I wanted to mention. If you want to participate in any of my customer rewards and incentive programs, and or you have a preference on mode of transportation over and above the United States Postal Service, you should contact me first at my Contact Us page, because if you check out at the system is set up as such that you will be charged the everyday price and you will receive the shipment via United States Postal Office. If you contact me first, we can circumvent the system, and if you want to participate in the customer rewards and incentive programs and have a particular mode of transportation for delivery that you would prefer, we can do that. And what it entails is I send you back an itemized PayPal invoice reflecting your said discount on whichever customer reward and incentive program that you choose to initiate, and also the mode of transportation. In most cases, it will be UPS, and I will itemize the cost for unique to that particular transaction. Now, speaking of that, in this instance, in the order of good faith and good customer relations, as I explained to the young lady that just placed her first order, I did absorb the cost for the UPS charge to keep her happy and extend good customer service that I'm a big proponent of. And I did also inform her that moving forward, by her personal preference of having either UPS or FedEx, and in this case UPS, be her delivery transportation choice, she should always contact me first, and then we can again send her the itemized PayPal invoice. But moving forward, I do have to charge for the cost of transportation, and that's one of the reasons I use the Postal Service. UPS and FedEx are quite simply higher priced, but we can do that. But I do have to charge for that feature. So contact me first is the best rule of thumb if you want to participate in the customer rewards and incentive programs, and or have an alternate choice of mode of transportation, or both. Now, jumping back to the customer rewards and incentives program, I also got some questions this week. There seems to be a little bit of confusion. The first one being, how do you initiate it? Because if you go to the checkout system, there's no option to click to take the incentives or what have you. One of the strongest ones that I get continually is my customer referral program, and this is clearly defined on my website on the customer rewards and incentives page, but here in the video, I'll revisit that for you. The referral must come from an existing Kennel Kelp BH sales client. It's great that somebody told you that they saw me on the web, or Cousin Louise referred you, or what have you. If Cousin Louise isn't an established client, I can't just arbitrarily extend the customer referral discount, which is 25%. It does have to come from a bona fide Kennel Kelp client to initiate that. Now, having said that, when you document that it's a bona fide client that has referred you, what happens is, as you place your first order by contacting me first at my website contact us page, I send you back the itemized PayPal invoice reflecting the 25% discount unique to the items or items that you've chosen. You enjoy that 25% discount on the immediacy. The referring party has a virtual 25% discount that they can use at their leisure on any future Kennel Kelp client for the existing client that has referred you, and there's no time limit for them to churn that in and utilize that. Also, other rewards that I have mentioned in this blog and that are mentioned on my website page. A customer testimonial carries 15% discount. I'm receiving customer testimonials daily. I would encourage folks to visit or revisit my testimonials page. Another customer incentive and rewards program, if you choose to submit pictures either of yourself, if you've used my human supplements products, or are taking my BH Sales Holistic Healthcare products for yourself, and you want to submit a picture of yourself, that carries a 15% discount. And or your pets, by submitting pictures of your pets. If you submit pictures of before and after results, which I strongly encourage, because that plays well to all parties concerned, and the proof's in the pudding, if you will, with the before and an after shot of either yourself and or your pet after utilizing my products, that carries a 25% discount. Some of the other incentive programs that I offer is customer loyalty programs. Those are clearly defined, and the range and scope of discounting ranges anywhere from 5% up to and including 30%. If you are really innovative and take the time to do your homework and mix and match the incentives that are applicable, you can save really significant money, over 50%, and in some instances all the way up to 80 and 85%. But the onus is on you to do the homework. So the information is there. Do your homework. Make sure that you don't leave money on the table and take advantage of these programs. That's why they're there. Quickly, a couple of other incentive programs that I offer. Customer recipe programs. If you found success with my products or anybody's products, I want my blog and website to be a harbinger of good healthcare information. If you submit those, that carries a 15% discount, be it a recipe for yourself and or your pet. What am I leaving out? There's a 30% discount for group purchasing programs. That's self-explanatory, and I got into that in the blog. That's actually geared to larger groups, but there are some significant savings involved in that. And I'm continually working on finding creative solutions for holistic healthcare product distribution. So do continue to read those pages as I'm continually updating them, and continue to come to the blogs where I sometimes do daily specials and instant specials to include extra discounting and in some instances free shipping. And do continue to read my Facebook page and come back and be a participant in my Blog Talk radio show. And in regards to that, as I mentioned in today's blog also, I'm still working on getting some upcoming call-in studio guests, one of which hopefully will transpire in the next couple of weeks. It's going to be the manufacturer's representative for a very exciting product that is derived from 7 strains of kelp, which will add to my entourage of sea vegetables and super green foods. And I'm hoping to have him on the show real soon, and I'm hoping that we can dot the I's and cross the T's, that I'll soon be able to offer you that series of products as well. Stay tuned for that information. And then to revisit, I am running a sale on my Synflex for pets, both in the berry and bee flavor. You can check out my combos page for that. And I'll be bringing on more products within the Synflex line moving forward. One of the other questions, jumping back to questions I received, I do not physically stock everything that I offer. I'm also a distributor of many ancillary products that aren't featured here at the website. So what I usually do is to keep costs down and work within a limited budget, and to be able to facilitate keeping my prices low. As you order the product, unique to the kelp, if I'm out of kelp, I usually have a good on hand facing of kelp. But if I'm out of stock on kelp, I usually get turned around within 2 to 3 business days back to myself. And by using the postal priority service, delivery back to you is within 3 business days. The rule of thumb with UPS and or FedEx, unique to the zone and where you live. UPS, I will ship ground, again, to keep expenses down, unless you specify expedited delivery, and that does get costly, and that will be passed on to you as a consumer. Depending on the zone you live in via ground, it takes anywhere from 5 to 7 working days usually is the turnaround. If I'm completely out of stock, unique to some of the products, by the time I get product back from some of the manufacturers, due to their geographic locations, it can take up to and including 10 business days before I get the product. And then, as I say, in most cases, I ship it out via the post office, so you add an additional 3 days to that. That's the worst case scenario. Very seldom do folks have to wait that long. I do have 2 existing customers that are still waiting for my lavender shampoo and lavender spray mist, because it does come under the auspices of being shipped from the West Coast, and that's why it takes that long. But they will be seeing delivery of their orders in next week as well. And I'm also working to get Dr. Jeffrey Lee, who is the innovator and manufacturer and formulator of my Nature's Organic lavender shampoo and lavender spray mist, as a guest on my show soon. It's conflicting schedules, and bi-coastal makes it very tough, and being an e-commerce website makes it even tougher. But we will get that done. We're continuing to work on that. So I'll leave it with that for today, and always remember that BH Sales promotes good health in all animals and humans. Thanks, and happy St. Patrick's Day to all my Irish compadres. Have a great weekend. I'll see you in the next video.